The fact that God is using you so mightily and there is results and there is so many things to show for it doesn't mean that you are the standard. You are not the revival. You are just a rope that God threw into a burning house. I mean, we have many men who are building stages, but really what God is actually looking for is altars. The fact that people screamed when you hold the microphone doesn't mean that heaven stood still for you. Listen, you are not the message. You are just the messenger. It's possible for a worship leader to begin to worship. I heard that from one of my dear mentors, Uncle Babs. But the danger in this generation is that we are beginning to edit the gospel to match our image and our brands. Ministers won't respond to administration until the flyer is premium. They won't even go out looking for souls until there's some level of profit in it. I mean, we've suddenly made the platform louder than the presence. I mean, Paul was speaking somewhere. I think that was in 2 Corinthians chapters 4, verses 5. He was trying to help us understand that we don't preach ourselves, but Christ Jesus the Lord. In other words, this thing is not about us. If your charisma ever gets louder than your consecration, it's possible for you to be very high when you're speaking and you begin to speak about things that you've not yet entered. Speak about things that you've not even handled. If your brand ever overshadows your burden, if your followers ever become more important than the one you're following, then trust me, you've left the message behind. The goal was never to be seen. The goal was to be sent. See, God can use you today and replace you tomorrow, and the work will still move. Because the move of God does not ride on your charisma. It rides on your obedience. John speaking in John chapters 3 verses 30, he said, "It must increase, that I will decrease." So I'll say this to those who are young ministers also, young believers. Before you build a platform, build an altar. And before you begin to go viral, make sure heaven still knows your voice in the secret place.